Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, we're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Athletics going up against the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Ready for baseball here in New York. Towing the slab in today's game, Clark Schmidt.
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Okay, all set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. That one finds the zone, and with that, we're underway in the Bronx. Strike on the inside corner. This to third. Throws across the diamond, and the first out of the game is an easy one. And time now to check out the A's lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Brent Rooker in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
On the ground to Jazz. Over to Goldie. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 33, J.J.
This is J.J. Bleday. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
This one popped up. Goldie makes the catch, inning over. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. And we're back. And starting in this one, J.P. Sears.
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And takes low for ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
On the ground to the left. Throws to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Chisholm, a former All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in the Bahamas. Ball 1 there. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. 1 out, base is empty. And another ball. And there's the automatic.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Inside, and that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Batting third, the right
Here
fielder,
is Aaron Judge. First pitch just misses.
You know, Boo, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
And now the lefty. Aye. And a swing and a miss.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
To first, and they've got him picked off. To second, and he's out. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. New inning getting started, and now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it. When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Now 1 away. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Tyler Soderstrom stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. The 1-0. That one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. No score here in the second. Down and in, moved his feet.
Strikes. Count's full.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Snags it on the run. And there are two down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Zach Geloff, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Check
Ball.
swing, no appeal. Next pitch is
that's down.
downstairs. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back now in the Bronx. We head to the bottom of the second. Bellinger up to hit.
Cody.
Bellinger's a brilliant defender, whether in the outfield where he won a Gold Glove in right, center field, or at first base. The footwork he attributes to playing soccer as a kid.
0-1.
And Bellinger is a huge Premier League soccer fan. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball
That
pretty
is
well.
it.
I know
The
it didn't produce a
designated
hit, but he
hitter,
made solid
Giancarlo
contact, and that's all you're looking to do
Stanton.
anytime you're at the plate.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one. And there's a ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Hey!
That
Ball
one misses, and the count is 3-1. In the air, left field. Brown settles under this one. Makes the catch for the out. And there's two away.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one the other way. Jump throw across his body, and they get the out.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Well, here we go. Top of the third,
A's,
scoreless game. Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. Schmidt back to work. Fought off foul. The next
Ball
offering
one.
misses, and that's ball one.
1-1. strike.
That's a little bit low.
2-2 the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Luis Urias, batting with one down, takes a strike. And ball one. Top of the third, no score. Just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
And now Jacob Wilson. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
2 out, space is empty. And that's outside. 2-0.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
3-0.
2 outs.
Yeah.
The 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Butler stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Wilson, the runner at first with 2 gone. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. Say goodbye to that one. He sends it out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. He popped out his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Now one missed. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there. Cousins also getting ready. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one off the mark, and the count is even 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Paul Goldschmidt. That clips the zone. Strike 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Stepping in, Jason Dominguez.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. In the air, right field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Batting 9, the 3rd baseman, Oswaldo.
Now here is Oswaldo Cabrera. And first offering is fouled off. Left field. Brown gets under it. Corrals it. And that's the 3rd out. So they make short work of him there. On to inning number 4. It's the A's 3 and the Yankees nothing.
Now pitching,
Mark Leiter Jr. will take over here.
Number 56.
And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Leiter Jr.
And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Langoliers measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 1 away. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Fly to left his first time.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And they'll do it again. Come on, 2-2 now. Next offering is outside. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Geloff in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Bounce to the left side. Volpe throws it to first in time. The A's go quietly. 3 up, 3 down that time. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the A's 3 and the Yankees nothing. Back in New York, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Anthony Volpe.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
And there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that's way high. 1-0.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And that misses. And now 2-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tyler Ferguson up and loosening in the pen. Leclerc also throwing. Nobody out. Runner at first. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Just off the inside edge. With the tying run at the plate, we're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground to first. Could be two. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Dude, that's a good at bat simply because they found a way to move both runners up a base. Now they're in a really good spot with two runners in scoring position.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. That one catches the zone. That's strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
That's hard hit on the line. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and now just a 2-run deficit.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. Chisholm at second with 2 down. And that one fouled off. Check swing went around, and the count 1-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Now he breaks his back. And that will end the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the A's 3 and the Yankees 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Seth Brown. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Up the middle. Over to Goldie. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, the third baseman, Luis Urias.
Here's Luis Urias. Flied out his first time.
Let's go, New York.
There's a strike. On the outside corner, 0-2 now.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Outside, ball 1. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. And that's going to kick into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
1 out. Runner at second. And now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. First pitch misses.
Let's go, Yankees.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that's in for a strike. And it's 2-1 now. And that's down and away. The A's looking to add another. Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hit on the ground softly to short. Volpe zips it to first, and that's an out.
The right fielder, number 4, Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. He's already homered here in this one. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-0.
Ball 3.
Brent Rooker would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
That one's in there, and that is strike 1. That's a strike. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. To the right side, Goldie. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 3 and the Yankees 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. The Yankees looking to rally. And that one clips the corner.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a swing and a miss there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next offering misses down and away. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
On the ground, Geloff slings to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Flied to right his first time. Gets the call. That's strike one. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Going to count 1-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. So the Yanks go in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher for the
Yankees,
Jake Cousins.
number 61.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. He's already homered in this game. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
In there at the knees. It's 0-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that one almost hit him.
Ball 2.
Next offering is fouled back. He goes down looking.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch, and everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
So digging in, J.J. Bleday. 0 for 2 in this one. To the right side. Goldie takes it himself, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, catcher Shea Langoliers.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. That's
Ball
off the mark, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Offense held in check there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the A's 3 and the Yankees 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Mason Miller.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Cabrera in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
You know, these Yankees need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for him to get anything going.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. On the ground to third. And he can't come up with it.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Out front, rip foul. Tying run at the plate. And that one misses up and in. And the count even 1-1. Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. Here's a 1-2. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. High fly ball out into left center field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. A walk, and he's also singled. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away.
Right
he did
fielder,
everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next for New York, Aaron Judge. And ball one to the right fielder. Cabrera leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Next offering is down low.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Judge waits. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots
fielder,
like this.
Cody
Make the team earn their way.
Bellinger.
Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Up the middle, Geloff. And that is the ball game.
Kind of a strange win, only 3 hits, so they definitely weren't firing on all cylinders there. Great pitching, really kept them in it and gave them a chance.
And your final 3-1. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.